Hey guys, Pastor Joe here, just with a few thoughts in the middle of the week as we continue in our series, Finding Strength in Our Weakness. And this coming Sunday, the focus is going to be finding strength in our weariness. And I don't know about you, but this has been a pretty weary time. It's been tiring, it's been just long going. If you look outside today, it's just dreary. It's been raining all day, thunderstorms, wind. It is nasty. We had snow last week. And a lot of us, I think, are stir crazy. I know our kids are stir crazy. We're just trying to figure out what to do with them. And sometimes we can just become really down. We can feel saddened. It can be depressing for us. And we struggle with those emotions, how to process them, how to live them out. Okay, when are we gonna place our grocery order, and how are we gonna place our grocery order? And then we need to think about the next grocery order, and maybe we're going back to work, and what's school gonna look like, and there's talk of just lots of things right now, but lots of uncertain things, lots of unsteady things, and it can become wearisome. And so Pastor Ron is going to be leading us in a passage on that on Sunday. We just wanted to give a little preview, help us to kind of prepare our hearts and minds as we go to that. So just a couple passages I wanted to share with you today. This first one comes from Isaiah chapter 40. And the context of this passage is it is God speaking to the Israelites. They've just come out of exile, and God is speaking to them. But this is a little interesting because instead of being joyous, they're weary, they're tired. This is coming from the perspective of those who were left behind during the exile. They were left in all of the destruction and chaos. They were left without supplies. They were left with just minimal people, left in devastation. And God speaks this to them. We pick up Isaiah chapter 40, beginning in verse 9. It says, "Go up on a high mountain, messenger Zion. Raise your voice and shout, messenger Jerusalem. Raise it, don't be afraid. Say to the cities of Judah, here is your God. Here is the Lord God, Yahweh God, coming with strength, with a triumphant arm, bringing his reward with him and his payment before him. Like a shepherd, God will tend to his flock. He will gather lambs in his arms and lift them onto his lap. He will gently guide the nursing ewes." It's just a comforting picture of God coming in triumphant victory, but also coming as the gentle shepherd to give strength and nourishment to those who have been weary and downtrodden. And then just another passage, Jesus echoes the same language we see in Matthew's Gospel in chapter 11. He says, "Come to me, all who are struggling hard and carrying heavy loads, and I will give you rest. Put on my yoke and learn from me. I'm gentle and humble, and you will find rest for yourselves. My yoke is easy to bear, and my burden is light." And I just want to say, in these days, as we're struggling, as maybe we're just feeling the burden of that weariness, the burden of uncertainty, the burden of, okay, I haven't had a paycheck for a while. Kids, we haven't been to school for a long time. Are we going to go back in the fall? What's that going to look like? There's just, our hearts are heavy. And I know my heart has been even heavier just scrolling through social media. That can just add another layer to this. And it's tough. It's tough. But in the midst of that, let us not forget the source of our strength and the source of our joy. It doesn't lie in what we do or what we cannot do. It doesn't lie in what we can produce or what we cannot produce. It doesn't lie in the money we're bringing home or the money we're not bringing home. But our joy, our strength, our comfort and peace is rooted in God. It is rooted in the victorious King, Jesus. And we have this great hope in him and this great comfort in him. And so that's just my prayer for us this day as we navigate this week, that your comfort would be found in Jesus. Your peace would be found in Jesus. And you'd be reminded that when we're struggling to just navigate the hard work, and we're struggling to navigate kids who are stir crazy and just want to get outside and want to see their friends, but it's pouring out and it's raining and it's cold and it's windy. And even if they see their friends, they can't, you can't give them hugs. They want to see grandparents. They want to see aunts and uncles. May we just be reminded that Jesus offers to come alongside us. And so let's invite him in to help us carry the burden, that he might help carry our burdens, our heaviness, our weariness, and we might find rest and fulfillment and peace in him. So go in his peace today, and may you be filled with his presence and filled with his peace.